welcome back to my channel, and to this video we are going to talk about 10 plus 2, 12 palettes that I still want even though I for some reason didn't buy them. I'm starting off the video with cat hair in my lip gloss, and also this I can see because I did cuddle with my cat, and that explains both this mark right here and the cat hair in my lip gloss. I did film this look. It is with the Natasha Denona Love collection, and I will link it down below in case you're interested in seeing how I did achieve this look, because I actually really love how this is looking. Doesn't this look yummy? I look yummy. This as well. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna talk about 12 palettes that I still want. 12 palettes that I didn't buy but I still want them. One of the biggest reasons why I don't own these palettes right now, I'm not like running out buying them, is because one of them I think is not available in my country anymore, and also because I won't really be able to make YouTube videos on them because nobody's searching for these palettes because they are old. They're not really old, but they're old enough so that people aren't really searching for tutorials or reviews on them. So if I were to buy them, it would be because I like, for my personal collection. And if you know me and if you know my channel, you know what my personal collection doesn't need adding to. So that's the reason why I'm probably not gonna pick up any of these palettes. Probably, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I might pick up some of these if I run into them or if like opportunity presents itself, but as of right now, I don't own them, and I am not, at least, they're not in my basket. They're not in my basket anywhere. I got this video idea from Amy from Amy Loves Makeup, and she got it from Andrea Matiliano, and I will leave both of their videos down below so that, you know, credit where credit is due, because I do think it's very important to give credit when you were actually inspired by other people, and I thought it was a very interesting video concept. I did do a video a while ago, like my low buy wish list, like stuff I still want even though I'm on a low buy. And I think that this will be like a follow-up on that, because I think I had one thing, I have two things on my low buy wish list that I ended up buying during my low buy, within my low buy rules, and actually one of the things on that wish list is also included in this wish list, so still want it, even though I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Maybe we should start with that thing. I'll just scooch a little bit so we have some space here on the side so that I can show you some of these items. The first thing I wanted to mention are the pizza slice palettes by Glamlite. I think these are so cute, and this was like also the red and purple trend before it became like a super big trend, and then there's also a green yellow palette. I think both of these are super pretty. I kind of want both of them, but I don't need any of them, and to be fair, I don't think I'd be able to do a video on them right now. I don't see anyone really checking for these palettes, but I still think they're so cute, and if I had them, I'm sure I'd really love them. I do love the Glamlite formula, and this is still on my wish list, and I still think they're so cute. I love that they're smaller. I love that it's a pizza slice. And I've seen some sneak peeks from Glamlite showing that she's gonna come out with a street taco palette. I loved the taco palette from Glamlite. And from what I saw from the sneak peek of the street taco palette, it seems to be the same as this pizza slice was a smaller pizza palette. I think the street taco is gonna be a smaller taco palette. And if that is to be released, I will buy that one instead. I did actually recently buy the cake palette from Glamlite, and that video is live on my channel if you want to see me use the cake palette. I think that Glamlite has a really great formula, and that is also one of the reasons why I chose to affiliate myself with the brand. So if you want to save some money on Glamlite, I do have a code with them. It is Angelica for 15% off. So that is two palettes, one palette. I'm counting them as one, even though it's two that are still on my wish list. I think they're super cute. The next thing that's on my wish list is something that I think I will pick up, and this is the Arcana palette by Shroud Cosmetics. This is, for me, this is a bit unfortunate because I was gonna buy this palette. I was gonna buy this palette, but the owner messaged me saying that she was gonna send it to me in PR, but it actually never got to me. I don't know why. I'm not gonna speculate towards why. So for me, it's a bit bittersweet, because if I had just bought it, I would have owned it now and I would have been able to make a video on it. Right now, Shroud Cosmetics is such a small brand, so that if I was to buy it and make a video on it right now, I don't think a lot of people would watch it, but I think I still in the future will end up buying this because I love the formula of Shroud Cosmetics. I do have the 2 palettes that they have released before, or that she has released before, and I will end up picking this one up in the future when they release something more. Maybe if they release a new palette in the future, I will end up buying both of them because I do want to own this. I do want to own this palette, but I'm not gonna buy it on its own right now because I know that I won't make a video on it. But this is a palette that I actually do think, in case something really weird happens, I do think that I will be owning this palette in the future. I do think the color scheme is beautiful. I love these deeper, sultry, but still colorful things. This is straight up my alley. And like I said, I wish I owned this, and I think that in the future I will, but it's still on my wish list, even though right now it's like half a year old, I think, which in makeup like time, that is like ages. Still drinking the Power King that I drank while I did this look. If you saw that video, you know. If you know, you know. The next palette that is on my wish list is also something that I might pick up if I order something else from this brand and this is in stock and I'm in a spendy mood, who knows? And that is the Nomad palette by Juvia's Place. I really do love Juvia's Place, and lately I have been very into not like necessarily neutrals, but just toning down my look at times, which I obviously didn't do today because this is red and pink, but I do enjoy toning down my look at times, and I have been really enjoying toned down colors, which I feel like this palette is. So part of me is like, ooh, I kind of do want to own and try this, but same here, if I end up picking this up, it is for me and my personal collection, and because I love Juvia's Place and because I want to try this palette. I don't see myself making like a video on this palette, but I really do want to own it and try it, so maybe at some point I will, and honestly maybe at some point I won't. This could be a total toss-up between the two. I might end up never getting this depending on what their next release is. You never know, but it's still on my wish list, and they do have some palettes that I don't own. It's this one and the Warrior 2, the all matte neutral. That isn't really on my wish list at all. And then the Nubian 1, which was the warm neutral palette, the first one, also not on my wish list at all. I think those are the 3 palettes that I don't own, but yeah, this one it's still on my wish list. I kind of wish I did own it. Let me put both of these palettes here. These are 2 palettes by Dominique Cosmetics, and they are still on my wish list. I still want these, and I still regret not buying them. I wish I had bought these when they were released. I don't understand why I didn't, because I still want them. I don't see myself buying them now though, but I will be honest, I wish I had bought them because I still want them. I think they're so pretty. There's something about, I love berries, I love pinks, I love reds. Yeah, I kind of wish I owned this. Not gonna lie, I do kind of wish I owned this. I like the mattes from her brand a lot. I do have the Lemonade palette. The shimmers are doable, but not spectacular. But I have swatched the topper shades from that Nyqvist palette, and it's, yeah, I kind of wish I owned these. You know, regrets, like stuff I wish I bought. Stuff I wish I bought. Let's just quickly mention this one. I was on the fence about this one. I actually saw it online on Beauty Bay when it came in, and I was like, ooh, am I gonna buy it? Am I not gonna buy it? And I hesitated, and it sold out. And it's not like I really regret it, but it's still on my radar. But this is a palette that I am 99% sure that I won't pick up because it is a rainbow palette. I did buy the Cake palette from Glamlite, and I do enjoy that palette. I don't see myself buying another rainbow palette right now. But yeah, it's still on my radar. I'm still like having it in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, that one was really pretty. Why didn't I buy that one? But it's not, I'm not having FOMO over this. I don't have FOMO over anything, to be honest. All of these things are still on my radar, but if I never end up buying them, if I never end up owning them, that's okay. I will live. At the end of the day, it's glittery powder and I'll be fine. But yeah, this one is still on my radar, even though I'm pretty sure that I will never pick this up. And it's the same with this one. This is the Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions, the orangey one. This one looks really pretty, and I've seen it in store and I've swatched it, but I have heard a lot of people saying that these neon palettes weren't as good as her other Obsession palettes. And also, like, the opportunity came and passed and I didn't buy them, and yeah, I won't buy it now because I have these shades, but I still think it's super pretty. And every time I see it in Sephora, I go up to it, I look at it, and I'm like, this could have been, we could have been something. So it's still on my radar, but I don't see myself picking it up. But I do think that this is a very beautiful packaging, very beautiful color combo, the pinks and the oranges with that like yellow. I do like this. I think it's really pretty, and part of me is like, I wish I owned that. What video would be complete without mentioning ColourPop? There's actually only one palette from ColourPop that I'm like eyeing. I'm like, I might pick this one up. And the reason why I might pick this one up is if ColourPop continues on their pastel train, because they have done peach, they have done lavender lilac, and they have done mint. If they release more pastel ones, because I own the lavender one and I own the mint one, but I don't own the peach one. But if there's more pastel ones coming, I might end up buying the peach just to be able to review them all as a full collection. And also I do think that this is really pretty, and I do think that this is something that I would use outside of YouTube as well. But it's not like I would pick it up to make a video on it unless they continue the pastel thing. Does this make sense? I do think it's pretty though. I think it's really pretty, and yeah, this is one of those things that I might end up throwing into my basket at ColourPop while shopping there if they do continue the pastel series, because I do think it's really pretty. I think it's a really, really cute palette, and I think that I would be able to use this. I just need to have a matte dark brown or a matte black to make this palette yummy for me, because I like deepening up a peach look. That's just my personal preference, but yeah, I do think that it's a very pretty thing. This is something that I had in my hand and I put it back, and I still have somewhat regrets about it, and it is the Mini Lila by Natasha Denona. I still kind of want this one, and I do feel that if I see this in store, I might just buy it because it's pretty affordable. I do love the Natasha Denona quality, and these are shades that are not in the Lila palette. So these are shades made to be complementary to the Lila palette, and I do have the Lila palette. I haven't decluttered it. It's still here in my collection. I do enjoy it. So yeah, this is something that I'm not sad that I didn't buy it, but if I saw it again, I might pick it up. It's still on my radar. It's still something that I kind of want. And I feel like with all of these palettes, if I ended up buying any of these, it wouldn't be a bad deal or a bad purchase, because they've been on my radar for such a long time in makeup time. So I feel like I wouldn't regret it, because it's not like it's impulsive. This is something that I have thought about for quite some time and still want them, so I don't think I'd regret it, to be honest. There are two Viseart palettes on my list, which is pretty surprising, and let me put both of them up here. It's the, I don't know the name of them, but I will link all the things down below, because I think all of these except one is still available. Is that the only one that's left? Wait, let me check. Yeah, it's the last one that's left. That's the only one that's not available, at least not in Sweden. It might be available in the US, and if it is, I will link it, but in Sweden, the last one isn't available. But these two Viseart palettes are available, and I want to try Viseart. Viseart is one of the brands that I want to try in 2020. The release that they had last was the Paris Edit palette and also that Avignon palette. Both of them really pretty, but not 100% my style, but I do love the colors on these palettes, and they're still available, and I don't think they're limited edition, so you know what, maybe I'll buy one of these. I'll be honest, if I see them in store, I don't think I'll be, or I'm not gonna make an order to order any of these palettes. Throwing it out there, I won't make a separate order to order any of the things I see here. I won't go to the store to just buy that thing. It's gonna be one of those things that, like, when in Rome, like while doing something else, while having like shopping for something else specifically. But with these Viseart, I really do want to try Viseart. I really want to try Viseart, and I feel like I've saw people trying both of these palettes and enjoying both of these palettes. If you have tried these palettes, What did you think of them? Do you think that this was a good purchase? Did you like them? Were they like nice? Did you like the color scheme? Ugh, I really do like these two palettes from Viseart, and they're still on my radar. And I kind of wish that these were the palettes that they released now this spring and not during my low buy year, when I for some reason didn't end up picking them up, which was not stupid because I did love the things that I picked up during my low buy year. I did very good purchases during my low buy year, but still I'm like, wish I had those too. Okay, let's talk about the last one. This is a bit controversial. I feel like I'm getting into like borderline drama country here, and this is a palette that I wish that I was able to buy from KVD Vegan Beauty now that Kat Von D is out of the picture. This is a palette, I've seen this in store at Sephora Sweden. It swatches like a dream. It swatches so lovely, and I don't know if it's gonna be lovely on the eyes, but from how it looks in real life and from how it's swatched in real life, this is something that I wish I owned. It's all matte berry colors, and I feel like this palette could be the foundation of a good... I would bring this traveling. I love matte berries. I said that before, I love matte berries, and I feel like this palette and just a small magnetic palette with some shimmery duochromes, I would be able to get through a 2-week vacation with that. I really wish that I could buy this, but it's no longer available at Sephora Sweden. This was actually a palette, when I heard that Kat Von D was no longer in the picture, because they have changed now at Sephora Sweden as well, so it's called KVD Vegan Beauty now. When I heard that she was no longer in the picture, I checked the site to see if I could buy this, because I do wish that I could buy this. It is available, I think, in US. I'm not sure. I will link it. I think I saw it at Sephora US lately, but it's not available at Sephora Sweden anymore, and I am a bit salty because I wish that I owned this. I think that this is pretty. This is the only thing that was released during this whole time when Kat Von D was cancelled and she was still with the brand that I wish that I could buy, and now I can't. But I'm not sad about it in that way. I have so many other things that I love. I don't need this, and at the same time also I can't be making like videos on it, so it's not like I'm missing out. But yeah, I did check for this when I for myself decided that her leaving the brand was good enough for me. If it's not good enough for you, that's totally fine. I respect that, but for me, I feel like Kat Von D leaving the brand and it's now becoming KVD Vegan Beauty, I wanted to show to Kendo that that is enough for me. Now I can buy from you. I wanted to show like, thank you. Thank you for getting rid of the only reason why I'm not buying from your brand. So I didn't want to buy this palette, but I couldn't. But maybe if I see it somewhere in like a discount bin at Sephora, that's not gonna happen. But if I do, I'll probably buy it because yeah, I do think that this looks really pretty, and it did swatch really wonderfully in store, and it gave me hope for the formula. But of course I didn't pick it up then because at that point I wasn't buying from Kat Von D, now KVD Vegan Beauty. But yeah, that was everything. Those were the palettes. Did I mention any palettes that you own? Let me know your thoughts about them. Did I mention any palettes that's also on your wish list? Let me know about that, and let me know if there's any other palettes that are on your wish list and you for some reason didn't pick them up, but you kind of still wish you did. I'd love to hear about it. Please let me know. I am all ears over here, and if you want to see this makeup look, I will leave it down below in the description box so that you can check it out if you want to recreate this pink red look. You don't need these exact products to do this, but maybe you want to see the technique or something. But yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other girls' videos down below that I will link as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!